Here comes the long-awaited Skibidi Toilet 70 Part 2. Today, we are going to look at the finer points and details as you like. Remember how the last episode ended? The agents are riding in the elevator when suddenly it starts to shake and the lights go out. The cameramans turn on the flashlights on their cameras and look around. A banging starts from above and the ceiling of the elevator explodes. We see a cameraman who has apparently come to rescue the squad. But suddenly, it turns out that this cameraman is already dead and is being held by a masked Skibidi. He throws the agent's body into the elevator, and we notice that he has an acid bomb on his back. It explodes, but Plungerman manages to jump back at the last moment. The masked Skibidi jumps into the elevator and immediately stabs one cameraman with his paw while the others try to stun him with their guns. Skibidi shoots at Plungerman, but he manages to dodge. The enemy is getting ready for another shot, but he is hit in the eye by the knives launched by the red speakermen. We hear that the bombs behind Skibidi's back have activated and are about to explode, taking the whole squad with them. But cameraman, who was pierced by a claw from the last strength, grabs Skibidi and pulls him with him into a hole in the floor, where he is killed together with his enemy. The cameramans mourn the loss of their fallen friend. Plungerman raised the dead man's weapon, showing the squad to continue the mission. The elevator has started to shake violently, and from the sounds of it, it is about to fall. Speakerman picks up the agents and carries them upstairs. But when he was about to take the second agent, the elevator started to fall. Plungerman managed to attach himself to the wall with the spikes on his arms and started crawling upwards. He looked back and saw that the elevator had already fallen. Red Speakerman decided to offer his hand, but Plungerman decided to decline. Apparently, he was still angry with him because of the situation with the twins. Cameraman steps aside and Plungerman jumps up himself. The red cameraman is waiting for him at the top, checking the data from the tablet. He shows the squad the way. There is darkness everywhere. Apparently, the Battle of the Titans upstairs knocked out the power. The agents listen to the Skibidi speech and look around cautiously. They see Skibidi with flashlights, who have apparently been sent to find the squad and destroy them. The agents try to move on, trying not to get hit by the flashlights. They also turn on the night vision mode to see where they are going. Ahead of them is a door with the same emblem that was at the entrance. Suddenly, the lights come on. Apparently, Skibidi managed to fix the electricity. The Skibidi immediately spot the squad, but cameraman manages to break down the door. They run away from the explosions. Cameraman manages to break in and close the door on the move. Cameraman sees the door to the hangar and leads our squad through it. He opens and immediately closes the passage so that only the agents have time to run in. The squad looks around and realizes that they are in some kind of Skibidi's technology warehouse. There's a knife, a spear, a mechanical tentacle that we've seen on the big Skibidi's before. The big knife that the Titan Speakerman had, the big camera, the Titan cameraman's arm that he lost after the explosion in episode 65, the ring speakers, and a table with some documents. Plungerman walks over to the table and sees a document with a picture of a scientist and Aster Skibidi on it. The text on the document is also written in the Skibidi's language. It's impossible to make out what it says. I can guess what it might say, but more on that later. Plungerman scrutinizes the document and throws it back on the table, then looks at the wall where the poster hangs. Now, for the interesting part. The poster shows scientists and two people shaking hands. One of them is duh fuck. Alpha Hills Laboratories has a new manager. The government-sponsored Underground Lab has a new manager. The details and reasons behind the deal remain secret. July 2nd, 1979. To be honest, this is the most unexpected twist and the most mysterious mystery in the entire series. Plungerman turns and sees Cameraman showing him a book with TV Man's name on it. Maybe they are somehow cooperating with the Skibidi. From my old theories, I can understand that TV Man is playing a double game, namely doing not what is necessary for the agent's victory over the Skibidi, but what is profitable for them. Suddenly, a mechanical claw grabs Cameraman and tosses him aside. These Skibidi who somehow got through the hangar door. This Skibidi we met before, namely in the 42nd episode. It was a Skibidi with a shielded mouth. This time, he got a TV set, which he started to attack the agents with, including the red light. By the way, what is interesting is that when Plungerman was affected by the red glow, a mirror and yourself appeared on his screen. We've been told why red light makes you want to hurt yourself. Plungerman had already reached for his camera, apparently to snatch it away. But in time, The red speakerman throws him away so that he can put on his lens. Plunger Man turns around and sees the second cameraman without a lens still tearing off the camera while the speaker mana beats. Plunger Man throws his plunger at the TV, breaking the screen, then pulls out a cannon and shoots Skibidi in both eyes with darts. While Skibidi is holding Speakerman, Plungerman pulls out his gun and finishes him off. The red Speakerman nods. Plungerman sees that red Speakerman is already reported killed and picks up his crowbar device and says goodbye to him. By the way, maybe red Speakerman survived, but is very badly wounded. Speakerman breaks the glass and pulls out his spear.